So after discussing the properties of methods of preparation of alcohol, today we are going to start a new topic, and that topic is the properties of alcohols. Today we are going to discuss about the properties of alcohol, and the first we will discuss about the physical properties, and then we will discuss about the chemical properties. About physical properties, first question might be there. Alcohols are liquid, but corresponding alkanes are gaseous. Alcohols are liquid, but corresponding alkanes are in gaseous state. Why? As from the formula of alcohol, we are getting impression there is hydrogen atom attached with oxygen by a covalent bond. Hence, alcohols can form hydrogen bond. Alcohols can form hydrogen bond with each other. That's why alcohols are liquid, but corresponding alkanes are gaseous. Second question might be about the boiling point of alcohols. After physical state, second physical property, that will be your boiling point. As hydrogen bonding will prevalence in alcohols or present in alcohols, that's why the boiling point of alcohols are greater than corresponding alkanes, amines, ethers, aldehyde and ketone. The question might be there in exam, why the boiling point of alcohols are greater than corresponding alkanes, amines, ethers, alkanes, aldehyde and ketone. Then reason will be that it is due to stronger hydrogen bonding in alcohol. Second question about this may be, with increase of carbon atom, the boiling point of alcohols will increase. Why? With increase of number of carbon atom, the boiling point of alcohol will increase. Why? Then reason will be that because with increase of carbon atom, the van der Waals forces will increase with increase of molecular mass. Because van der Waals forces will increase with increase of molecular mass. Next, maybe about the isomeric alcohols. Within isomeric alcohols, the boiling point decreases with increase of branching. Within isomeric alcohols, the boiling point decreases with increase of branching. Why? Then reason will be that because with increase of branching, the van der Waals forces will decrease with decrease of surface area. Van der Waals forces will decrease with decrease of surface area. Now question might be there, arrange tertiary butyl alcohol. Arrange tertiary butyl alcohol. Normal butyl alcohol. Secondary butyl alcohol. Isobutyl alcohol. Isobutyl alcohol in increasing order of boiling point. In increasing order of boiling point. So among these, more will be the surface area, more will be the boiling point. Hence, overall boiling point order will be least will be for tertiary butyl. Greater than that will be of isobutyl, and greater than that will be of secondary butyl, and highest will be for normal butyl alcohol. Highest will be for normal butyl alcohol. जो बॉइलिंग पॉइंट का ऑर्डर होगा सबसे कम टर्सरी ब्यूटाइल अल्कोहल को होगा, उससे ज्यादा आइसोब्यूटाइल, उससे ज्यादा सेकेंडरी ब्यूटाइल और सबसे ज्यादा नॉर्मल ब्यूटाइल. क्योंकि अभी मैंने आपको समझाया था, एज आई मेंशन, मोर विल बी दी ब्रांचिंग, लेसर विल बी द बॉइलिंग पॉइंट ड्यू टू डिक्रीज ऑफ van der Waals forces with decrease of surface area. Next property about physical properties of alcohol will be their solubility. Generally, organic compound are water insoluble. But alcohols are found to be water soluble. Why? The reason is that due to hydrogen bonding, alcohols are generally water soluble. Next question might be there about solubility will be that with increase of number of carbon atom, the solubility of alcohol in water decreases. Why? With increase of number of carbon atom, the solubility of alcohol in water decreases. Why? Then reason will be that with increase of number of carbon, the hydrophobic character will increase. With increase of number of carbon atom, the hydrophobic character will increase. This is all about the physical properties of alcohol. Now I am going to discuss about the chemical properties of alcohol. H, alcohol is having a polar OH bond. So alcohols can show three types of reaction basically. The first type of reaction are reactions due to breaking of oxygen-hydrogen bond. Reactions due to breaking of oxygen-hydrogen bond. And in this reaction, alcohol is showing the acidic nature. In this reaction, alcohol is showing the acidic reaction. As in basic concepts of chemistry we have already discussed, more will be the electron leaching group, lesser will be the acidic strength, and more will be the electron withdrawing group, more will be the acidic strength. More electron withdrawing, more acidic strength, more electron leaching, lesser acidic strength. So alcohols are found to be lesser acidic than water. Question might be there in exam. Generally alcohols are weaker acid than water. Why? Generally alcohols are weaker acid than water. Why? The reason is that because alcohols are having a electron leaching group in them, hence they are weaker acid than water. So their dissociation constant Ka is lesser than water, but pKa value will be more than water. Next question will be arrange primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, and tertiary alcohol in increasing order of acidic strength or reactivity order for the breaking of oxygen hydrogen bond. Reactivity order for breaking of oxygen hydrogen bond. As I already mentioned, more will be the electron leaching group, lesser will be the acidic strength. That's why the acidic strength order will be tertiary least, then secondary, then primary. The reactivity order for breaking of oxygen hydrogen bond will be tertiary, then secondary, then primary. Reason is that more will be the electron leaching group, weaker will be the acid. So now after discussing this, now we have to discuss about the acidic reactions of alcohol, and first reaction will be reaction with litmus paper or effect on litmus paper, you can say effect on litmus paper. As I have mentioned, alcohols are weaker acid than water, hence they cannot turn blue litmus into red. Alcohols are weaker acid than water, hence they cannot turn blue litmus into red. Next acidic property will be reaction with sodium metal or potassium metal. Reaction with sodium metal or potassium metal. With sodium metal and potassium metal, they can react to produce hydrogen gas. Alcohols can react to produce hydrogen gas, and due to low ignition temperature, hydrogen will catch fire, due to which a puffing sound will be produced. And that shows the presence of alcoholic group. When sodium or potassium metal are added to alcohol, then they will form the sodium salt or potassium salt, as I have written the equation, and hydrogen gas is released, and due to low ignition of hydrogen and low ignition temperature of hydrogen, hydrogen will catch fire, due to which a puffing sound is produced, and that shows that alcoholic group is present. Next will be reaction with alkylenes. Next acidic reaction of alcohol will be reaction with alkalis. As we know, an acid can react with alkalis to form salt and water. Same will be true for alcohols. Alcohol can react with strong alkalis like NaOH or KOH to produce sodium or potassium salt, and water is released. In this case, water will be formed, and this reaction can be an example of neutralization reaction. When alcohol reacts with NaOH or KOH, we will get sodium or potassium salt of that acid and that alcohol, and water is released, and that will be example of neutralization reaction. Next is very important one, and that is the reaction with haloalkane in presence of sodium metal or Williamson synthesis. Reaction with haloalkane in presence of sodium metal or Williamson synthesis. It is a very important reaction. Already I mentioned in haloalkane chapter. Williamson synthesis. Any alcohol can react with sodium metal first to form sodium alkoxide, and then sodium alkoxide can react with haloalkane to form an ether as a product, and this reaction is known as Williamson synthesis. When an alcohol reacts with sodium metal, we will get sodium alkoxide, and that sodium alkoxide can react with haloalkane to produce ether as a product. But keep it in mind, the secondary and tertiary haloalkane will produce alkene instead of ether. Secondary and tertiary haloalkane will produce alkene instead of ether, and this is the major drawback of this reaction. Now I am doing few conversions on basis of this, and the first conversion is convert ethyl alcohol into methoxyethane. Ethyl alcohol into methoxyethane. As we know, ethyl alcohol has formula CH3CH2OH. It can react with sodium metal to produce sodium ethoxide, CH3CH2ONA, and then this sodium ethoxide react with CH3Br to give you methoxyethane as a product. Methoxyethane as a product. Second conversion will be convert phenol into anisole. Convert phenol into anisole. Same way we may proceed. Phenol has formula benzene OH that react with sodium metal to give you sodium phenoxide, and that sodium phenoxide react with CH3Br to give you anisole plus NeBr. Anisole is methoxybenzene. Next question may be convert phenol into phenetol. Phenol into phenetol. Phenetol. Here, phenol can react with sodium metal due to which we will get sodium phenoxide, and then sodium phenoxide react with CH3CH2Br to give you phenetol plus NeBr. Phenetol plus NeBr. But drawback of this reaction I already mentioned. Secondary and tertiary haloalkane will produce alkene instead of ethers. Next reaction will be esterification reaction. Esterification reaction. As the name is suggesting, in this reaction, alcohol react with carboxylic acid. Alcohol react with carboxylic acid in presence of concentrated H2SO4 as a catalyst to give a sweet smelling compound ester plus water. When a carboxylic acid react with alcohol in presence of concentrated H2SO4 as a catalyst, we will get a sweet smelling compound ester as a product, and reaction is known as esterification. And if HCl vapors are used as catalyst for this reaction, then this reaction is known as Fischer-Spire esterification. Fischer-Spire esterification. Fischer-Spire esterification. जब HCl वेपर्स एज ए कैटलिस्ट यूज किए जाएंगे तो रिएक्शन को नाम देंगे, then this reaction is known as Fischer-Spire esterification. Next is acylation reaction. Acylation reaction. In this reaction, an alcohol can react with acid chloride or acid anhydride to form ester as a product. Acid chloride or acid anhydride to form an ester as a product, and reaction is known as acylation reaction. When alcohol react with acid chloride or acid anhydride, we will get an ester as a product, and that reaction is known as acylation reaction. Reaction is known as acylation reaction. Similarly, next will be benzoylation reaction. Next will be benzoylation reaction. Benzoylation reaction. And in this reaction, alcohol can react with benzoyl chloride. Alcohol can react with benzoyl chloride to produce aromatic ester as a product, and that reaction is known as benzolation. That reaction is known as benzolation. And this is all about the acidic reactions of alcohols. Next, reactions will be reactions due to breaking of carbon OH bond or nucleophilic substitution reaction. Reactions due to breaking of carbon OH bond or nucleophilic substitution reaction. And as in these reactions, a carbocation is going to be formed as a reaction intermediate. That's why reactivity order will be primary, then secondary, then tertiary. The reactivity order of alcohol for breaking of carbon OH bond will be primary, then secondary, then tertiary. And it is all about due to stability of carbocation form. Now I am going to discuss about the nucleophilic substitution reactions of alcohol, and the first one is reaction with halogen acids. Reaction with halogen acids or formation of haloalkane. Halogen acids are 4 in number. Those are HF, HCl, HBr, HI. The halogen acids are HF, HCl, HBr and HI, and the reactivity of halogen acids follows order. HF is least reactive, then HCl, then HBr, then HI, and reason is due to bond dissociation enthalpy. With increase of size, the bond dissociation enthalpy will decrease. That's why HI is most reactive, while HF is least reactive. Here, one thing more we have to keep it in mind. HI is most reactive, that's why it can react alone with alcohol. HI is most reactive, that's why it can react alone with alcohols. HBr can react in presence of H2SO4 as a reflexing agent. HBr can react with alcohols in presence of H2SO4 as a reflexing agent, and HCl can react in presence of anhydrous ZnCl2. HCl can react in presence of anhydrous ZnCl2, which is known as Lucas reagent. Which is known as Lucas reagent. And this test is used to distinguish between primary, secondary and tertiary alcohol. Lucas reagent is used to distinguish between primary, secondary and tertiary alcohol. If tertiary alcohol will be there, then turbidity will appear immediately, as reaction will be ROH, alcohol that is water soluble, plus HCl in presence of anhydrous ZnCl2. The product form will be RCl plus H2O, and that RCl is water insoluble, and due to insolubility the turbidity will appear, and if the turbidity appear immediately, alcohol will be tertiary, and if the turbidity appear after 5 to 10 minutes, then alcohol will be secondary, and if the turbidity appear on heating, then alcohol will be primary. If turbidity appear immediately, alcohol will be tertiary. After 5 to 10 minutes, then alcohol will be secondary, and if the turbidity appear on heating, then it will be primary. Next is reaction with pH3. Alcohols can react with pH3 to form 3 moles of haloalkane plus H3PO, where H3PO3 is known as phosphorus acid or phosphonic acid, which is a dibasic acid. Alcohols can react with phosphorus trihalide to produce 3 moles of haloalkane plus H3PO3, which is a dibasic acid. Next will be alcohols with PCl5. Alcohols can react with PCl5 to produce RCl plus POCl3, phosphoryl chloride plus HCl. Alcohols can react with PCl5 to produce RCl plus POCl3, phosphoryl chloride plus HCl. And the last will be reaction with SOCl2, thionyl chloride, or Darjan's process. Reaction is known as Darjan's process, and it is the best method to prepare chloroalkane from alcohol, as both the byproduct here are volatile in nature. Both the byproduct from there are volatile in nature. That's why it is the best method to prepare chloroalkane from alcohol. And the next nucleophilic substitution will be reaction with ammonia. Reaction with ammonia, and that reaction is known as ammonolysis reaction. Here we will get a mixture of primary, secondary and tertiary amine. First, alcohol will react with ammonia to produce a primary amine. That primary amine react with alcohol again to give the secondary amine, and then secondary amine can react with alcohol to give you tertiary amine. Here we will get a mixture of product due to repeated alcoholysis, and final product will be tertiary amine if alcohol will be in excess, and if ammonia will be in excess, then major product will be your primary amine. I hope you understand all these. This is all about nuclear